All right. Unbelievable. We're at 5 o'clock, and at my house, that meant cocktail hour. I grew up in Sonoma, California, which is the heart of some of the premier wine district in California. Every summer, I want to let you know what I did for summer vacation. Pick grapes. It was the best job in town. But my mother didn't like it so much because at the end of the season, you could take your jeans off, stand them in the corner, and they wouldn't fall down. Because the grape juice would get so hard in your jeans that they wouldn't collapse. And my mother wouldn't wash them. And so you just slide into them and go to work for the next day. Now, I think the best way to start this off, in California, we'd be next to the pool. We'd be throwing some steaks onto the grill and having our cocktail hour. Since I'm in Israel now, I think we're going to start this interview with me opening a bottle of Chateau Divine Carme Rachmanawine, a 2009 Merlot that was in 125% new oak. I went from a new oak barrel to another oak barrel, and it was in there for 30 months. The body was so full in the grapes that it needed 30 months, and that's unusual for a Merlot. Maybe some of the best Merlots in the world, like Petrius in France, has that type of body. I'm trying to get a little air in this wine since we just uncorked it. Baruch atah melech olam brei pri hagafen. Oh. All right, I got into wine in about the year 2000. I planted my first vines. I continued planting till the year 2007. I've got 375 ins, 6% Cabernet Franc, 42% Merlot, and 45–50% of Cabernet Sauvignon. I bought the best equipment I could afford for the small scale that I was doing, but this equipment can do 500 bottles or 5,000 bottles. It's up to you and your motivation. I'm going to go through a small list of the equipment quickly, and I'm going to work off a little bit of a cheat sheet. I hope everybody doesn't mind so much, and walk you through everything. Okay, it's a 2-stage manual hydraulic stainless steel press, Italian. It presses up to 350–400 atmospheres, which is above 5,000 psi. Good pressing time is about an hour, but you can press faster. But if you press faster, you'll break a lot more seeds and bring tannin into the wine. It's easy to clean, easy to process. It's just easy press, and it is the best press I've seen for the price, bar none, in the market. When I got the press, I put 2 coats of high pressure, high temperature, clear epoxy on it so I can power wash this spray, and you can look at this. It's like a brand new glass finish on this press today. Second, I have an electronic 1 horsepower destemmer only, not a crusher. Most people think you need a crusher. You don't need it. Absolutely, you don't need it, and I'll tell you why. The destemming process already shatters most of the grapes, but it gives you also whole berries. So you're getting what's called in terms of winemaking carbonic fermentation. Carbonic fermentation is an intercellular fermentation that happens inside the grape that's not broken. But when you press these grapes, it releases so much fruit into the grapes that have been crushed and the must that's been crushed that you want it. It has a screw feed. It does 1.5 tons an hour, and you can't find a better piece of stainless steel in the market. With that, it goes 2 stainless steel floating lid variable capacity fermenters or wine cylinder or wine storage tanks. I have also 2 Rover wine transfer pumps. They're 3/4 horsepower. They have a capacity of 1,700 liters per hour. One of them is a bit older pump, and I have a brand new pump that I've been using last year. I also have a food-grade Dolev, made in Israel, 500-liter food-grade plastic fermenter that holds 400 to 480 kilos of grapes. So this gives you a combined capacity of fermenting must after crush of 700 to 750 liters, which will give you about 400 liters of finished wine, enough for you to fill up one whole oak barrel and to have 200 liters for topping up and drinking as a Beaujolais early. There's a hand-corker behind me, bottle washer. Also, I'm selling one of the best English wine libraries in Israel, I think. 40 plus books, $150 to $10, plus 100 winemaker magazines. That'll give you all the secrets and all the connections of what's going on in the wine world today. The Winemaker magazine basically repeats itself after 100 issues, and I've stopped subscribing to it, but it's part of the wine library. Also, with this equipment, I have a refractometer, made a Japanese, not a Chinese model. It measures the sugar in your grapes, which is an indicator of ripeness and potential acid content of your finished wine, plus a pH meter to check the acid in your must or your grapes. With this package, I have an Ohous handheld electronic digital variable weights. It goes ounces, grams, and duct weight if you're doing precious metals. The prices are listed down below. Thank you so much. And for a closing word. L'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim. It's your turn to make some of the greatest wine in the world, and I'll help you if you want me to yoates you through your first year. God bless. Take care. Mazel tov.